Picture a billion-dollar toy franchise built on the aesthetics of the undead. Now, imagine that same company abruptly banning the word dead from its vocabulary. Back in 2010, the Monster High brand launched with an anthem called the Fright song. The lyrics leaned into graveyard wordplay, singing about where student bodies lie, and calling the characters drop-dead gorgeous. It was an edgy angle that worked, generating nearly 90 million global streams. Fast forward to 2025. The brand teams up with KATSEYE, a chart-topping global group formed through a highly publicized Netflix documentary. To celebrate the collaboration, they released a high-end music video remake of that original track. But if you listen closely to the new version, the morbid puns have vanished. Phrases like drop-dead gorgeous and where student bodies lie have been scrubbed out entirely. Erasing these specific words reveals a deliberate shift in how modern pop culture repackages horror. To sell fear today, the actual danger has to be removed. The lyrics are only the first layer of the transformation. Looking past the track itself, the real shift is visible in how Mattel constructed the band's individual identities, using specific, historical global folklore. Manon's persona draws from the Mamiwata, a water spirit from African traditions. Sophia channels the Manananggal, a legendary creature from the Philippines known for severing its upper torso to hunt at night. Lara's character is built around the Rakshasa. In Hindu and Buddhist mythology, these are fearsome, shape-shifting entities documented as demons that consume human flesh. Yet, in the music video, these ancient nightmares are presented by 6 pop stars performing precise choreography in perfectly tailored school uniforms. Mattel stripped the actual threat out of these ancient myths. By keeping the global origins, but removing the teeth, they engineered a glossy aesthetic tailored for a modern audience. This strategy aligns with a strategic shift inside Mattel for Generation 3 of the franchise. In this updated lore, the characters are no longer deceased humans brought back to life. They are now born as monsters. This retcon accounts for a cultural climate that has changed since the brand's 2010 debut. For a franchise marketed to modern parents, the concept of a dead student is no longer an edgy subculture trope. It is a social liability. In an era where classroom safety is a constant headline, the phrase student bodies no longer reads as a clever pun. It risks landing with a much darker unintended weight. To adapt, the brand replaced the concept of horror with a message of radical inclusion. The marketing focus moved away from macabre themes and leaned entirely into celebrating cultural representation and uniqueness. This pivot is visible on the retail shelves. The physical packaging highlights vibrant, fashion-forward design and diverse character traits, while any actual horror elements are pushed into the background. By erasing the death from the undead, Mattel neutralized a high-stakes public relations vulnerability. They took monsters and turned them into a symbol of individuality. The KATSEYE collaboration functions as an exercise in postmodern hyperreality, a condition where the line between what is real and what is a simulation becomes completely blurred. The simulation operates in layers. It starts with real human singers. They are cast to pretend to be fake monsters, acting out a stylized high school fantasy. Those fake monsters are then manufactured into real plastic dolls, designed to be purchased and displayed in the real world. This entire cycle is packaged inside a fictional music video, which serves to deliver a very real corporate message about self-acceptance and belonging. The franchise successfully took the scariest elements of human history and processed them into a harmless pop music runway. Mattel identified the parts of their property that no longer fit the modern world. They quietly killed the death, sold the difference, and engineered a masterclass in reading the cultural room.